Welcome back, Super Friends and Super Family. I'm Nick, and today I'm reacting to The Big Bang Theory Season 4, Episodes 15 and 16. Not much to say here at the intro. Just excited to be checking out more of The Big Bang Theory. As always, you want to watch along the full unedited reaction that, of course, is up on Patreon. That's the best way to support the channel, and also check out future reactions of The Big Bang Theory if you don't want to wait. Let's just get right into it. The Big Bang Theory Season 4, Episodes 15 and 16.
What I wonder about zombies? Oh.
I kind of want to hear.
Can't starve to death, they're already dead.
Take this one. I spent an hour. Vampires shave when they can't see themselves in the mirror.
That's also a good one. Come on.
Vampires meet in pairs and shave each other. Case closed.
See, Sheldon has thought about it.
Are we talking slow zombies, fast zombies? 28 days. If those zombies didn't eat, they stop.
I need to see that movie.
This is where Sandra Bullock goes to rehab and puts the audience into an undead state.
I also haven't seen that one.
Don't bag on Sandra Bullock. Makes you look cultured, but you just come off as bitter.
Bitter in what way?
President of the university slumming in the cafe.
Emulating Shakespeare's Henry V.
Yeah, I get this reference.
Find out how he was being perceived. Read any of the 1,300 emails I've sent him and saved himself the trouble.
That's a lot of emails, Sheldon.
How are we doing today? Pens. Longer do you plan on fondling my shoulder? Germ phobia. On a pair of latex gloves, I'll let you check me for a hernia.
Saturday night. Open bar, good eats.
I'm in.
Because the nice man is offering you candy doesn't mean you should jump into his windowless van.
A lesson for all the kids out there.
A fundraiser for the university.
Prodded out and shown off like a prize hog at the Texas. Don't want to attend wearing a Star Trek ensign's uniform.
Oh. Bad childhood memories.
We're gonna come to this part. I swear to God, I'll blind you with a hot spoon. Slumdog Millionaire.
You don't want that.
Gonna be off the hook. Ugh, get over it.
Dang, this is a nightmare for Sheldon.
Peter Tots and a party invitation? What a great day.
This might just be a great episode with that opening. Okay.
There you go.
A little short there, Penny.
You sure this is right?
Tuck that partner pants, you'll be fine.
Oh my gosh, you should have just let him tie his own tie.
Excuse me, my girlfriend doesn't pick out my clothes. My mother does.
True story.
Sheldon is not going.
Oh, come on.
The best use of his time, ask off nature and stare at the face of God.
Word for word, you want that passed along?
Doing laundry.
Don't tell him that. Tell him the mask thing.
Yeah, laundry doesn't sound quite as cool. But he's really not going to go. Dang it, I wanted to see Sheldon here.
India, we don't make the mistake of letting our poor people have dreams.
A surplus of servants.
Dr. Cooper.
Tearing the mask off nature to look at the face of God.
Okay, how's that going to go over?
One of the university's leading
I
donors.
think we were misled about the cute girls.
Dr. Rajesh and Howard Walloway.
Couldn't stick with it long enough to get your PhD?
Most engineers don't bother with zero-gravity waste disposal system for NASA.
Does she care?
You're a space plumber.
You just made it worse, bro.
Bar.
Yeah, take advantage of that open bar. You'll need it.
Tell me about these two.
To him first.
Hearing about his fascinating work.
Right. Fascinate me.
Oh, great. This is why they needed Sheldon. They needed Sheldon.
What sort of machine do you turn on?
Coffee maker?
Kutrapali, I have to tinkle.
Just like that, you leave him on his own? Oh, come on. Complete cop-out?
Pointless soiree. I stayed right here, did a load of whites.
Tell him what he should be doing.
But in this case, I think you've made a foolish mistake.
Yes.
Attitude is ruining our Saturday night. I'm not above minimizing your window.
Self-sustaining orbiting satellite equipped with high-speed internet will be dependent on other members of the human race.
Very true. It's a harsh reality.
Lab is funded by some Middle Eastern dilettante.
Technically, Faisal is my fiancé.
Wait, technically? Hold on.
Without you to make the case for the physics department, will fall to people like Leonard and RYYZN.
Trying to scare me? Because you're succeeding.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you're not scared, Sheldon?
Donations might go to geology department.
Oh dear, no, not the dirt people.
Time to put on a suit. Let's go. Quick.
Worse, it could go to the liberal arts.
Zero respect. Sheldon has zero respect.
Literary theorists and students of gender studies.
Sheldon's like, I'm the real
Humanities.
scientist and genius. Oh, the humanities. That's pretty good.
Easier at my bar mitzvah. Pinched your cheek, handed you a savings bond.
Yeah, that's life on easy mode.
Crashed and burned tonight.
Oh, you didn't do that badly?
They didn't?
Helium neon laser because it needs to warm up.
I no longer care, dear.
Too late.
I was sweating through my t-shirt.
There's nothing I like better than making smart people feel ill at ease.
Is she being serious?
Watch. Hey, who said you could eat that shrimp?
Oh, dang, no. You just ruined his one thing.
For your money, I don't want to shake anyone's germy hands.
Oh, Sheldon, you're doing, well, yeah, I think worse.
Must confess, I don't understand you, President Siebert.
Oh, no.
You never want me to go anywhere near your fundraisers. You
I mean...
simply no talking to me. Why did you call?
He's giving up. He's giving up.
You can organize your thoughts, and we'll try again later.
You are...
Good morning, Mrs. Latham. Of course I remember you. A woman well past her prime, doling out her late husband's ill-gotten gain. So how much money are you going to give me?
Is this actually gonna work?
I'm not crazy. My mother had me tested.
I can prove that I'm sane.
She wants to talk to you. Who's crazy now?
Yes, I live with him. I really don't know why.
Sheldon's like, what? What?
He wants to have dinner and talk about my research.
Where you going? The drive-thru at Jack in the Box?
They're so angry right now.
Thatcher intimidates her, so she's using you to get to me.
Don't think you're onto something here.
Dissertation of the Year award for experimental particle physics.
That's pretty good.
That was a great meal.
I'm glad.
Where'd they go?
I eat this well as when my mom's in town. You kind of remind me of her. She enjoys making people uncomfortable, too.
Yeah, they might be friends if they met.
I dated in college. Sweet boy, very smart. Only he'd had money.
Her priorities, he didn't quite make it.
About helping the physics department get a cryogenic centrifuge.
This might work.
Considering taking it to the next level.
Terrific.
But...
What level is that?
okay, it is going there. It is going there. The money comes at a price.
Zombies are going to attack the rehab facility where Sandra Bullock is.
No. No. You were tricked into watching this movie.
Yes, Sheldon, keep watching.
Get sober only to be torn apart and eaten alive.
Is it a good movie, though? 28 Days?
Have any alcohol?
Potatoes, I can make you vodka. It'll take 2 weeks.
I was gonna say, you can't make it quickly.
Donating money so we could get a cryogenic pump.
Oh, yes. Wow.
But...
Her tongue down my throat.
Why?
Keep explaining everything. Read that book we got you.
which one? What book?
Lady wanted to have sex, apartment, millions. Lucky duck.
He's like, why did I get that assignment?
Get out of there before anything else happens. Me again tomorrow night.
Excellent.
This is a tough spot to
Where?
be in. This is a tough spot to be in.
Expert on trading sexual favors for material gain.
No, hold on a second.
The ends justify the means.
Your only chance to make a real contribution to science.
Oh, come on. That's not going to persuade him, phrasing it like that. Is it going to happen, though?
Trading sexual favors.
It was a compliment. It were credit is due.
Penny doesn't want that compliment.
Things you may need tonight is baby oil, condoms.
Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh.
Not going to have sex with her.
Of a 25-year-old Mrs. Latham to get your libido humming. Check out those saddle
Oh,
shoes.
no. It's too weird. That's too weird.
Are you insane?
Yes.
Prostitute myself some new equipment.
Oh, come on, why not? They're just this once, using your genitalia to actually accomplish something.
Now that is an argument to overhear as a neighbor.
Hey, hi.
Hello, Leonard.
Oh gosh, what do you do?
Very hungry for food, right?
You never know.
Made you uncomfortable. Donation to your department, regardless of what happens between us.
Oh, okay.
Of course, there's no quid pro quo here.
Or is she just saying that?
You deserve the money.
Oh,
She might just be smart.
last night about.
I took a shot. Someone your age might ever be interested in someone like me.
I think she knows what she's doing. I think she knows what she's doing.
Just for the record, you'd remember a night with me the rest of your life.
A little teaser? A little teaser trailer?
I think I landed such a rich husband.
Really giving it much thought.
Well, think about it.
He's gonna give it thought now. Oh my gosh.
Yep. I'm that good.
But what the hell?
She is that good. She totally knew what she was doing that whole conversation, right? Oh, here we go. This is a way to return. Took one for the team. Took one for the team.
Morning, slut. I recognize the walk of shame when I see it.
Yeah, that was not even well disguised one bit.
You just getting home? That's a good sign, right?
Oh, yeah.
I'm so proud of you. Yourself out like a common streetwalker.
Don't do it for the money.
Stiffed you?
That's what your roommate did to her. Again, read the book we gave you.
You're missing out on all these jokes, Sheldon.
You have a real knack for gigolo work. Get your rest. There are a lot more rich old ladies out. New linear accelerator.
Sheldon sees all the possibilities of the future.
I thought he didn't learn anything from his relationship with you. Compliment. Learn to recognize them.
Enough of those compliments, you're gonna get hit, Sheldon.
He took one for the team.
Well, they heard everything? It spread to everyone?
Didn't do it for the money.
Keep telling yourself that. Trust me, I know.
How was she?
That was an interesting ending. It almost felt a little bit serious along with being funny to me.
Guess who I found in LAX? My baby sister Priya.
Oh, is Priya gonna be back now? Interesting.
The noises people make during sex sound a little like a drunken monkey.
This is perfect.
When's the mom gonna scream and interrupt it? Oh, gotta go. You edited it yourself? I didn't see that coming.
Oh, my mother needs me in the morning. Her hair up, drawing on her eyebrows. It's a two-person.
Make love, it makes me feel cheap. Stay.
Yeah, just so you don't have to leave every time. Is he going to? I don't think he's going to.
Like what, another 5-10 minutes?
Considered us living together?
Boy,
We're having this conversation.
me, Ma, living under the same roof?
Maybe not your mom, dude.
I mean just you and me.
We wait for my mom's heart to explode from all the salt she eats.
This is better?
Look at us planning a future together.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. That is not planned. Read the room, man. But this is gonna be interesting if it's a Howard.
Are you a sex criminal?
Sex criminals don't have keys, Mom! With Bernadette!
You know what that means? I watch Dr. Phil.
You had to learn it from Dr. Phil?
Those new fancy sex diseases.
I wonder if this will motivate Howard to want to move out.
I hope not. I share a toilet with you. I don't have to take this.
Good luck with your eyebrows in the morning!
Oh, heck, okay. What did he forget?
Are you a sex criminal?
You can't forget something in the house. That's brutal.
I just forgot my Claritin!
Okay, but like I said, this could be interesting, having a Howard-focused episode, right? This might be the next development for he and Bernadette. Hopefully it's not a regression. You know, I am pulling for the two of them.
Hey, what's up?
I need a place to crash.
Oh, dang. He didn't try going back to Bernadette's?
Big fight with my mother.
Still arguing over which CSI is the best?
He didn't mean that as a joke.
About Bernadette.
What's going on?
Well, Howard's gonna sleep here tonight.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
Did you offer him a hot beverage? The protocol states when a friend is upset, you offer them a hot beverage.
Tea does sound nice.
You heard the man, Leonard.
Why don't you make it, Sheldon?
Upset that we have an unannounced house guest, so make me cocoa.
Oh, okay. This is the real motivation behind serving the warm drink.
No room. His sister is staying with him.
Wait, what?
Oh, now someone's paying attention.
Priya's in town?
Bernadette.
Hold on, when did Priya get here?
Yeah, this is what I'm interested in.
Mother doesn't trust Bernadette.
That's a real pickle. Bye.
What are you gonna do? Just show up at Raj's place? Unannounced?
Step in and comfort you. Narcissistically ramble on about whatever's troubling you.
I mean, thank you for the permission.
What tertiary friends are for.
You can't come in.
Why not?
I forbid it.
No, Rajesh.
I forbid it.
What are you doing here?
He was sending you a message to take a hike, Mike.
I mean, there is a message there.
Too strong. Can we talk in private?
No.
Raj, you have no power here.
You must do it on the couch bedroom, but I want this door to remain open.
None of your wishes will be fulfilled.
Out here monitoring the situation.
What is he? Who are you gonna call?
Oh, damn it. Leonard, when you get this message, call me. Priya, this is your brother.
It's like a parody of a dad who's powerless or something.
Because you're welcome to.
Very nice of you, but I made other plans.
Keep in mind that should you ever...
Why is Sheldon being so supportive? I'm suspicious. It's too much.
Hi, Howard. Hi, Sheldon.
Hello.
Holding hands. Here we go.
Spent the night together.
Being because I foreboded you to have sex.
Decided to see each other again.
Code of Manu was very clear in these matters.
If we're following the Hindu code.
He disobeyed. Womb of a jackal and tormented by diseases.
Is that true? Oh my gosh.
Awfully large gamble that the prize is Leonard.
Your best friend, Leonard.
You eat beef cows for 3 months and drink their urine.
Some of it makes sense, some of it's crazy.
We pick and choose, like Old Testament, New Testament.
Andy, this is Raj's sister Priya.
It may stem from the fact that Leonard and Penny do the dance with no pants.
Just to clear it up for everyone.
Sheldon!
Bernadette, can I talk to you for a second?
Now we got everyone here.
Disenchanted with Leonard as a lover. Please tell my sister why.
Let's have this conversation while she's working.
I can sleep over with you all the way to morning.
Big solution to all of our problems. What's up? We get 2 nights together?
Isn't that great?
I mean...
Need to make a choice. Me or your mother? Wrong answer.
Let me finish.
Dang, you should have come more prepared. But this is a big deal for Howard. This is a special circumstance.
I came as quickly as I could.
Hearing what? What's the news?
To comfort you, of course, dating Rajesh's sister. We're here to pick up the pieces of your broken
That's
heart.
honestly really sweet. That's honestly really sweet of Amy.
You don't have to be strong for me.
He's like, trust me, I'm not.
Priya, that man-stealing bitch.
I think she did some good research before coming over.
Girlfriends are often catty about the other woman.
Really, I am not upset.
Placed you with what appears to be a very suitable mate. Much more suitable than you.
Betty's like, hold on, why more suitable?
For him. Hey, what do you mean more suitable?
Yeah, come on, come on.
He comes from the culture that literally wrote the book on neat ways to have sex. Community college dropout that wrote the book on tipping cows.
Oof, don't put it like that.
Research on emotions and brain activity. Start crying, I can see which region of the brain is activated.
Oh, a little work mixed with comforting.
Analogous area in the brain of a rhesus monkey and see if he cries. Cool, huh?
Is it Howard?
I choose you. Out of my mother's house.
Just like that?
I'm all yours.
No, it can't be that simple. I don't believe it.
So great. I love you, Howard.
I love you too.
I feel like this is way too
So
easy.
what's for dinner? Why don't we go fool around and then you can go shopping?
I love the way you say, I'd love that.
Just the same way I do.
Now you're bitter
I'd love
about that? Now you're bitter about that?
Just don't be a child.
I'm not being a child.
When is he not being a child?
If sister ever comes to town, I shall have my way with her.
Sister's 38 and married.
For shame that will fall upon the house of Hofstadter.
Even Sheldon is like, this is what?
Akin to the plover, bird that eats extra food from between the teeth of crocodile.
That's petty.
Open maw and have at it.
That's amazing that that's how Sheldon sees her.
Hi, bestie.
Best seat, best seat.
A lawyer, right?
Pretty boring, huh?
Not boring at all. Derivative market hedge their investments against potential advance.
Doesn't make it sound boring at all.
He's being supportive.
I'm fine.
Who are you kidding? She's breathtaking.
For an audition I thought was going to be for a cat food commercial. Not to be.
Oh.
Did you get the part?
I didn't do the
In
audition.
the state of your career, can you really afford to be picky?
Love Taming of the Shrew. I did a paper on it. What, with my tongue in your tail?
His date night with Shakespeare. They should put on the play and make Raj watch in the front row.
An absolute delight.
Wow, indeed.
We were finally living together.
Make this moment perfect.
What?
What?
Snack, you got any string cheese?
He needs to be fed like a child.
You wash my underwear with regular soap, I get little red bumps on my tuchus.
Bernadette is just like, wait, what am I signing up for?
Driving me to the dentist.
I have to take you?
Get to take me.
Mother usually takes you to the dentist.
There's lots of kids there with their mom.
How old are the kids? How old?
I'm not going to be your mother.
Oh, where did that come from?
Let's see. Let's roll back the tape and guess. Okay, well,
Is it a sex criminal?
the devil you know, you know?
Read my email. Can't turn on that fakakta computer.
Okay, good. She doesn't need to know anything.
Remember to floss after we have the dentist in the morning.
It's a codependent relationship in a weird way.
I just wanted to check in on you to do when one's best friend finds herself replaced by a smoldering sexuality of a crouched Bengal tiger.
Of a tiger?
Quite pleased that Leonard has found someone that makes him so happy.
Aww.
It's okay.
Thank you.
Electrodes attached and see what's going on in that pretty little noggin.
Okay.
Get some ice cream, too, for poor Penny.
I smell Chinese food.
Ty, you're slipping.
That looks good, though.
Are Leonard and Priya here?
Catalina for the weekend.
Oh, dang. Oh, dang.
His mother grounded him for running away.
No, so he confessed of his own volition. Interesting.
The two of us, huh?
3 of us.
What up, bestie?
This is sweet, though. This is really sweet of Sheldon and Amy.
You have a guest who's upset.
I'll make tea.
I don't want tea.
I'm sorry, it's not optional.
You have to drink it. Drink it. All right, so that's a Big Bang Theory Season 4, Episodes 15 and 16. I thought both of those were interesting episodes. They were both funny, but I actually feel like both of them had some more serious themes and just ideas being dealt with in the storyline, which I did like. I did find interesting. I mean, Episode 15, we have Leonard, Howard, and Raj, and Sheldon all being put upon by the president of the university to show up to a fundraiser and help raise money, right? And that did just kind of bring up the interesting reaction and commentary of people who are scientists, you know, just the reality that scientists and a lot of people working are dependent on wealthier people, right? You know, donating to their studies or donating to their art or whatever it is, right? And so, of course, you know, Sheldon is not thrilled about that, having to justify, you know, just having to justify his work and why he's doing that. And I definitely understand that. And I imagine like a lot of scientists and artists probably feel the same way. I don't imagine that's the part of the job that most people who are into science, or like I said, a similar thing can be applied to a lot of artists. I don't think that's the attraction for most of them. I'm sure it's kind of outside of their comfort zone, but like I said, it's just a reality in life that, you know, what scientist has enough just extra cash to fund his own study or his own experiment? I think that's a very, very small percentage of people. And then it was interesting that we had Leonard in a situation where one of the donors is interested in him and wants to sleep with him, right? And I kind of put him in this awkward situation where he wants to help the school and help their own studies and get this donation, but he doesn't want to be used, right? And they just putting Leonard in this dilemma of a circumstance was interesting. And, you know, I like how immediately Sheldon made the connection with Penny and was so supportive and was like, no, Penny, me comparing this situation to your behavior all the time, I promise you it's a compliment. And you could really tell from Sheldon talking to Penny that it was sincere. He did mean it as a compliment, but of course, no one really wants to receive that compliment, or at least I don't imagine many people would want to, Penny being one of them, right? But everyone really was kind of pushing Leonard to just do that in order to get this donation. And then we had a really interesting scene with the follow-up situation in the car where the woman like talked to Leonard, and right away she addressed the elephant in the room, right, about what had happened the previous night and how it had made Leonard uncomfortable and how, you know, she was planning on donating the money right away. And I think she's being honest in that situation. I don't know, I found her character interesting in this episode. And I'd love to hear what people thought about her intentions and just her whole thought process. But I honestly think she knew what she was doing. She was very much in control of that situation. And I think she realized that there was a very good chance that Leonard would be interested in sleeping with her, but the only way to move that forward was to first lower his guard. And the best way to lower his guard is to take away the idea that this was some sort of cheap exchange of favors and that she was going to donate anyways. Now, like I said, I think she's being sincere. I think if Leonard had just politely refused her advances in that moment, that she still would have donated the money. I could be wrong. I mean, like I said, I just found that scene, I thought the acting was very good, and it kind of made me think just in a lot of different ways. But I also think that her character, that she knew that she had a very good chance of succeeding if she played her cards right that night. And obviously she did. In episode 16, we had a few different things happening, right? I mean, we had a focus on Bernadette and Howard and kind of putting him in the predictable circumstance where he's being forced to choose between Bernadette or his mother, right? And then we also had the storyline of Priya coming back into the equation and Leonard and Priya getting back together and Penny's whole reaction to that. And I thought they did a good job with both storylines, right? I mean, initially having Bernadette and Howard, you know, and Bernadette bringing up that idea, you know, clearly Howard needs to put some distance between he and his mother, just to a healthy degree. You know, we don't want a full Norman Bates type situation going on. I think it's about time for you to take that step here, Howard. I'm definitely pulling for his character to do that. But I like what they did, because at first they made it seem like, oh, maybe Howard's never going to have the strength or the courage to go out on his own and break away free from his mom. But no, he does, impulsively. But then very quickly we get to realize why Howard is really okay with that situation, right? I mean, I think it's easy maybe to see how it can seem one-sided. Like, why would you want to live with your mom? You do all these things for her. She's screaming, you know, interrupting you anytime you're trying to have someone over, just live your life. But there's a lot more to it than that. It's complicated, because clearly Howard depends on his mother to do things like take him to the dentist or do his laundry or get him the right little snack when he needs it. I mean, she is kind of treating him like a child, and he enjoys that, right? And so it's tough, because he's really in this situation where Howard's inability to grow up, assisted by his mother kind of being an overbearing mom and them spending a lot of time and living together, is really damaging his potential to outgrow that phase of his life and develop and mature as a person with Bernadette. You know, I hate for someone to be put in a situation where you have to make, you know, an ultimatum in a relationship. I'm really not a big fan of that. Like, you need to do this or it's over. But everyone has their own way that they do relationships, and I definitely do know people who do put ultimatums down in their relationship. And I do think generally I agree with Bernadette that Howard does need to move out of his mom's place, and just for his own sake. Like, it's not really with the closeness with his mom, it's just that we see all the things that he depends on his mom to do. He can't really depend on her forever to be doing these things. And I think they actually would have a better relationship as a mother and a son if Howard went out and lived his own life and grew up a little bit. But at the same time, like, I do think Bernadette needs to be patient with Howard in that sense. I mean, it might be a little bit too fast to just one day all of a sudden bring up the fact, like, hey, you got to pick your mom or me. You know what I mean? I just feel like that's not the best way to kind of ease Howard forward into finally doing that. So I'll be curious to see, like, will Bernadette be able to help Howard move on and kind of grow up? Or is it going to go the opposite way, where Howard's struggle to do that is really just going to sabotage his relationship with Bernadette, and maybe things won't work out between them because of those issues? I'll be curious, but I feel like it definitely is a conflict I'm sure we're going to see more of moving forward, and I'm rooting for Howard. I think Howard has made some progress on the show. I think he has a lot more to make, like all of us, let's be honest. No one's a finished art piece in a museum, as Bill Burr would say. You know, we all have progress to make. We all have flaws, no matter what stage in life you're at. But I'm rooting for Howard, because I think he and Bernadette do get along in a lot of fundamental ways. And I'm not going to say she's the one, or that Howard couldn't find someone else if things don't work out between them. Sure, I'm sure that's fine. But I feel like, why not give it a shot? It would be a silly thing to throw away because you just can't grow up, right? So come on, Howard, time to grow up. Let's do this. And then we also have, you know, Leonard and Priya. And so they're, you know, on again, off again, casual, serious type of thing. Looks a little bit more on and a little bit more serious. And then we get to see Penny dealing with that. And I like what they did with that storyline, right? Where Amy shows up. And I will just say, like, Amy's behavior recently, these last two episodes, she's just kind of an adorable human being. Like, I love how she's laughing latched herself onto Penny saying, like, I'm your best friend. But on top of that, she really acts like a best friend. That's what makes it so sincere and sweet, right? Is that she's showing up for Penny, not because that's what her normal behavior would be, because that's what she's researched about what best friends do, and she feels like she has to take this role seriously. So to me, that's a really cool thing from Amy. She's really making an effort and going outside of her normal tendencies or inclinations because she takes her duty of friendship so seriously. But I like the progression, how at first Penny doesn't seem to care, and she sincerely doesn't seem to care, but the more that Amy like brings up all the factors and the reasons why Penny should feel upset, eventually at the end of the episode, Penny breaks down and she is sad, right? And I think there's some truth in that too, right? You could say, like, I don't care about what my ex is doing, but if you had someone sitting by your ear telling you all the reasons why you should be upset, it could actually upset you, right? We'll see. I'll be curious to see the dynamic not only with Penny involved, but just specifically between Leonard and Priya and how that's going to work out. I don't really mention Raj too much in this scenario because I think we saw how relevant his disapproval is truly going to be in this episode. I don't think they could demonstrate more clearly than what they did. But I enjoyed both those episodes. Hope you guys enjoyed these reactions. As always, if you want to watch along the full unedited reaction, that of course is up on Patreon, along with future reactions of The Big Bang Theory if you don't want to wait and you care to support the channel. Thank you for watching, and as always, remember, be active, be mindful, and be a hero.